Hey guys, it's Brad the Buff. I got my buff on my head and I'm ready to go. I wanted to show you guys a couple items within 50 bucks or so. Some a lot less, some just a little bit more. That would be perfect for Father's Day gifts. So let's get to it. The first part of your gear that you're going to want to consider, this is probably where I would start, is with stuff that you could use anywhere, whether you were on the trail or not. If you're looking to get a cool gift for Father's Day, one of those is I have this Foxelli flashlight, and what makes it special is it's just a rechargeable flashlight. So I have taken all of my equipment, got rid of anything that requires batteries because I don't like to have to think about bringing extra batteries. I can charge every single thing I have with the cords that I have with me with my rechargeable battery. I'll show you that here in a minute. So any light will work. It's just good to have one that you can recharge with the battery. That way, or with a portable battery. That way you don't have to keep, little batteries with you, and if they go out, you can't replace them. On another note, when you get gear, I used to get everything in black because it looked really cool. I highly recommend you get brightly colored things because the black stuff, if you set it down somewhere, it blends right in. This is really nice because it's very bright. The next thing, usable anywhere, so it's always good to have a headlamp. It's always good to have a rechargeable battery. You want to get, I think this one is 10,000, I think it's measured in amps or milliamps or whatever it is, but it's 10,000. It'll do my cell phone maybe 3 times, and it can do the rest of my gear. I don't usually use it all up on a weekend trip, but I do keep a backup battery for my cell phone, for my headlamp, for my headphones. They recharge. So it's always good to have a backup battery in your house anyways, but especially one for backpacking. On to cooking gear. This is my Snow Peak French press. It's one of my favorite pieces of gear. I made this little cozy for it. But this thing is awesome, makes really good coffee. If you don't want to make coffee, you can just keep it as a regular cup. You can use this to boil water on it. It's titanium, it's only about 6 ounces, but it does have the French press capability, so stuff that can do multiple things is really nice. I use this just as my regular drinking cup, usually make tea in it or something at night. And if you want to go ultralight, this is the only thing you're going to need to bring, because you can boil your water in this. Then you can put your coffee in it, your tea, or you can pour it into your dehydrated bag. So this is a great piece of gear. It's a Snow Peak titanium French press. It's got your measuring on the side. Great piece of gear. I take it every trip with me. Also lightweight, just a cook set titanium. It's got, like a little plate kind of, like this is like what I eat my oatmeal out, like a little bowl plate. It's got bigger stuff to boil water in. I can use this one as an extra large cup, or maybe make my ramen in this. This one is if you're in a larger group and you got to boil a lot of water all at once. So this is a Health Pro. It comes in a little baggie. A Health Pro titanium cook set. And what's cool is this can nest right inside of this. So when I go out, usually I only take these 2 pieces, but I'll put this one right inside of this one. It takes up less space in my bag. Still with cooking, the Pocket Rocket is the industry standard, the MSR Pocket Rocket 2. They are lightweight, they're about 3 ounces, they last for forever. Super simple setup. You just take it, open up the little wings, put it on here, take a lighter, light it, and then you just set your pot right on top, and you can boil your water just like that. Like I said, these things last for forever. They're like 30 bucks. I've had this one for a decade. In fact, this is the MSR Pocket Rocket 1, but I've had it. It's never failed me. Nice piece of gear to have if you're starting off. This is another little cool thing. It's a GSI little gripper. I bring this with me. It probably weighs 1/4 of an ounce or something, but it's nice if you're grabbing pots. It's just a little insulation piece. So if you're grabbing hot things, this is, I always put it in my cook set, so I have it with me. This Trekology sleeping pillow is about a $20 item. It's also useful just for travel. So I think they're like 2 ounces. These things are great. They blow up a lot bigger than you think they would. This is how small it packs out down to. I started bringing this a few years ago, and I have never gone without it since. It helps me sleep. Nice just to relax. You know, if you're going in, you get in early and you just want to lay out. So Trekology sleeping pillow. Also with cook gear, my Toaks alcohol stove. If you're trying to go ultralight, this is just really cool. I mean, you can see how small it is. It's a titanium stove. It was about 50 bucks. It's an alcohol stove. I have another video showing how it's used, but this thing I think weighs not quite an ounce, and you just combine it with some alcohol, and I can, you know, in a weekend, 4 ounces of alcohol in this, so for 5 ounces and I have everything I need to cook. I would recommend, you got to have a stand for it. So I think this is the Evernew titanium stand, and it fits right on top. It fits right on top of this. You just put it like this, and then you're going to take your pot and put it like that, and you can boil water. It takes a little bit longer, and it's a little less convenient than, say, the Pocket Rocket, but it is ultralight, and it's a cool piece of gear just to play around with. This one is key. This is one of my favorite items, also about 20 bucks. This is a Finesse City. There's a lot of different brands, but it's a long spoon that's titanium. These are great because for stirring stuff way down in bags, you don't get your hand all down in the bag. It's a big spoon, super lightweight. I actually love this piece of equipment more than I should, but I would recommend for anybody to get a long handle. The long handle is the key, titanium spoon. I picked this up for my last trip, and I really like it. This is just a Thermarest butt pad. It's also like 20 bucks. I think it's 2 ounces. Just unfolds like this. You can just kind of put it underneath you, sit if it's wet out, or if it's a little bit cold, gives you a little bit of insulation. I mean, the other plus is if you have an inflatable mattress and something happens to it, if you had to, you could at least get this under your back so you're a little bit insulated against the ground. So it does have a double feature on it. But this has been a nice a piece of gear that I added. I mostly just hated sitting down when it was like wet out a little bit, so this helps me avoid that. This is not a great piece of gear. It's really a piece of crap gear, but it's like 20 bucks, and it's also on Amazon. It's a Nature Hike summer sleeping bag. It's only good down to about 60 degrees. But this is what I use right now. It's fairly lightweight. It's like 1.5 pounds. You can get much better gear, but for the price, this is something you can take out, and if you want to just get started, it's going to be hot out in the summer, and basically all you need is something to cover you up with in case it gets a little bit cold. I've used this a lot in the summer because I have my main sleeping bag is a winter gear. But this is something cheap that you could take out. You can take out with your kids, and it's only like 20 bucks. It's on Amazon. So this is the summer pad that I use, or summer sleeping bag that I use. I've been very happy with my Platypus Evo Zip, Big Zip, because it fills up really quick. It's got this open pocket that allows you to dip it into the water. These are like between 30 and 40 bucks. They have the quick connect feature, which I really like, which just means that you can detach the straw and just put it back in. I might switch up from this, but this has been great for now just because of how quickly it fills up. Another item that you may want to consider is some kind of filtration system. So you can get, this is the Sawyer Mini. I've been pretty happy with this, but I do think I'm going to switch to the Sawyer Squeeze just because of the flow rate is much faster. But this is a good item that I would highly recommend also, that you can add into your gear for 20 to 30 bucks. And then last but not least, I have my grinder. This is my Porlex grinder. This is about a $60 item. This is if you're serious about your coffee. I'm a weirdo in that territory, but I love coffee on the trail, and if you do too. It's about 8 ounces, so it is a bit heavy. Certainly not ultralight, but it's not going to break down on you. Trusty, and it grinds coffee great. So if you like fresh ground coffee on the trail, this is a nice thing to have. Also, you can take it on trips with you. You can use it around your house. So I take it with me if I'm going to go somewhere and I want to do fresh ground coffee. So it does have a backup, but that's just a few items I have that are anywhere from 15 to 60 bucks that would make great Father's Day gifts for yourself or for your husband. Just wanted to get a couple items out there. If you guys are thinking about that and you're looking for getting gear for people, or just picking something up for yourself just to add in to what you already have. But those are some of my favorite items, inexpensive, easy to get. Just wanted to give you guys a quick review on that if you're thinking about picking up something for Father's Day. Hey guys, if you like the video you just saw, please subscribe, click the bell so you can get alerted for any new videos that I may do, and check the links below for any information I described in the video. I'll try to put as much there as possible. Thanks for watching.